directly pointing to Keon Ellis. That's my favorite player on their team to trade for, and one of my favorite trade targets in the entire league at that too. I mean, no matter what you want to point to with him, he's pretty much a perfect fit for their team. Whether you're talking about his age at 25, would fit their long-term time frame and would fit the timeline of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, or the skill set with him, the offensive skill set with three-point shooting, is a 43.2% career three-point shooter. Up until this point has never shot below 41% from the three-point line. Then on top of that is a great defender, is both a defensive playmaker and a good, solid, reliable individual defender as well. So definitely has the 3&D moniker, definitely could be a fit for their long-term future, could be a fit in their starting lineup, or come off the bench for their team and probably would positively affect their team no matter what. But to get him, it probably would take a pretty penny. Thankfully he's under an expiring contract, so that would help the trade price for him if Sacramento is willing to deal him. Probably looking something like Dalton Connect and at least one future first round draft pick swap, maybe one in a second round draft pick with it, maybe up to 2 future first round draft pick swaps. No, not actual first round draft picks, but a first round draft pick swap. Probably what you're looking at here to get Keon Ellis. And in my opinion, for their team it probably would be worth it. Again, I think he'd be a great fit for their team, no matter if you're pointing to the offense with him, the three-point shooting with him, the athletic ability, the defensive upside, the defensive reliability, the age, the long-term fit. No matter what you point to, I think Keon Ellis would be a great fit and a great trade target for their team that I would love to see them try to get. But apart from Keon Ellis, I don't really like much else in the Sacramento Kings. Not that they don't have a few good trade options, but again, specifically for the Lakers and what they need on their team, two-way talent and two-way ability, not much else to look for here. I mean, yes, with Keegan Murray, but I don't see that happening. Just signed to a new contract and is under contract until 2031. He's likely part of their long-term future, at least their intermediate future. Would take a hefty price to get him that I'm not sure would be worth it for the Lakers here. And again, I don't really think they'll trade him. Wouldn't make a trade for Zach LaVine, much too pricey and way too big of a contract. Wouldn't trade for Domantas Sabonis, too pricey, way too big of a contract, and wouldn't be a good fit in my opinion. Wouldn't trade for DeMar DeRozan, older player that's not a good fit, isn't a two-way option, let alone even a good reliable defender. Love Malik Monk, but also isn't a great fit. I mean, maybe if the price would be cheap for him, then maybe I think about it, but not a great option for their team. Not really the guy I'd want to spend assets on. Kind of the same thing for Dennis Schroeder. Wouldn't be a terrible option, is kind of a two-way option, but not really at the top of their priority list and the top of their need list. I mean, if they try to swap him with Gabe Vincent and a minimum contract, maybe, but that's not the way I'd spend their contracts and their expiring contracts, let alone their trade assets. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching, and have a great day or night.